Hey travelers, so what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and play the next episode of Banished. I believe this is season 2 episode 9, not entirely certain. We are currently in late winter and we have one person who's cold. We do not have any stored firewood. We do have some stored logs though, so hopefully we'll get that fixed. Our cold person is living in this house, and I think it's because they don't have firewood. Yep, that makes sense. I am worried that we're going to start having deaths, but there's nothing I can really do about that. And then, additionally, we have one builder, and I don't remember what they're working on in terms of buildings. Oh, look, we have this person who's cold, too. No firewood. Okay, I can't remember what it is that the builder is working on. Oh, the school. They're working on the school. Okay, so that's good. Alright, let's go ahead and hit play, and we're going to go ahead and do ×5, just so we can get out of winter, to be honest. People are cold. I'm hoping we won't have any freezing deaths, though. I'm hoping. We are making firewood. We currently have 6. I'm hoping we can start making some more firewood. Early spring now. We are cutting and planting. We are planting, supposedly. Don't have any wood for this one. Oh, there we go. They have 9 logs now. Hoping we're going to go ahead and just get some logs done. We have 6 farmers. Oh, wait, I forgot we weren't working these ones. We're working these over here. I forgot that. Cabbage, squash, and cabbage. Okay. So we now have 6 pieces of firewood and no stored logs, so we'll see about that. We do need... Hey, a new child was born. That's good. Kentonia was born. We do need logs, and I'm aware that we need them. It's just that I'm not really entirely certain how to resolve that issue. It's just an issue we're having, and I don't entirely know how to resolve it without just clearing out whole forests full of trees. I don't know how to resolve it. We'll clear out all of this, but I'm just not sure how to resolve it without doing that. We are going to go ahead and cancel the removal of this stuff over here, just so we don't have our laborers stretched so thin, because I want all of our laborers over here doing this. We had a farmer die. We had a farmer die. And we're going to go ahead and cancel the removal of all this, which was just stone and iron. And then we're going to go ahead and remove this structure. And we want to also remove these 2 structures. Just this one and both of these. We have a few too many stockpiles sitting around, if you ask me. This still needs a lot of logs, but it has everything else. 71% yield early summer, 70% yield early summer, almost 80% yield. Okay. Early summer, so we'll wait till late summer and then we'll hit harvest on those. We don't have any firewood, we don't have any logs. Alright, so now we can go ahead and make sure that these resources are getting removed. I'm not going to remove these trees over here because of the whole, there are deer over here. And I don't want them to be completely without their forests. We had a stonecutter die and was replaced by a laborer. Let's check to see who's ready to move out. Talling who is a forester. Pameli is close to being ready to move out too. Cleonidas is ready to move out. Your house is going to be empty soon. We have another laborer ready, which is good. We have 2 people over here ready to move out. But again, I don't want to just create houses. The reserve of food is low. Oh, yeah, it is. But the harvest has started. And we're going to wait till late summer and then hit harvest on this, unless it doesn't on its own. it doesn't always, so. And then once this is done, we'll turn this crop field off for the year and turn the other one on. Reserve of food is low, reserve of food is low. Yeah, no, I know it's low. All right, that harvest has begun as well, which is good. They're having to go a much farther distance, you see, so that's why it's taking a lot longer. But hopefully it'll get in before the first snow. The school is on its way to being done. I don't know that we have anyone to run it when it is. We have 12 logs. We still don't have enough wood. We are having some planting going on in here, though. So we're going to turn on cutting as well. All right, just give me a second. I have to go let my cat out. All right, let's go check on this area over here. Yes, it's being done, which is good. All our laborers should really be over there doing that. Yeah, cool. And then we'll turn this farm off. And that one was already working, so we'll turn that one on. There we go. And then this, we're going to keep this a squash for now. Yep, we have a couple of people ready to move out. Talling, Pomeli, Cleonidas. We still need firewood. Bessie and Shem and Kaylin are both ready to move out as well. I just don't want to create any more houses if I don't have to. Because creating more houses when you don't have enough firewood already can be very dangerous. Okay, so I do want to get a market, and I want to see where the best place to put it would be, because I do want it to cover the most people. Like, we don't think here would be best. I'm going to pause that. And then we're going to have a second one over here. And it's going to take away some of these trees over here. But I feel like that's okay. Maybe we put it here instead. Okay, so then if we do that one there and this one there. Okay, that means we can move this one. So let's go ahead and remove this structure. Okay. And then let's go ahead and put the next market somewhere closer. Like, honestly, where these farms are would be best, but it can't really fit there. That one house would be just out of range if we put it there. I think putting it right here would actually be best. Oh, we have a spot for the teacher. Teacher's ready. Cool. Okay, so let's go ahead. We have low food. Reserve of food is low. Let's go ahead and build another woodcutter. We're going to go ahead and put 2 builders on it, and then we want to remove this structure. That way we can, it's winter and we don't have any firewood. That's insane. We don't have any firewood, we only have 123 stored food. How did that even happen? Like, we were doing really well on the farms. We had all that food come in. It wasn't going anywhere. We're gonna have some deaths this episode. You can just feel it. We're gonna have some deaths this episode. You can just feel it. Okay, let's go ahead and put down where the market's gonna be when we're ready to build it. Late winter, and we only have 70 food. Like, that's so weird. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Alright, let's increase priority on this woodcutter. And honestly, let's remove all these trees. They're closer. We need the firewood. We have none. We have none, and we have 6 food, and that's it. Like, did our fishermen stop working? We have a hunter, a fisherman, a gatherer, and yet we don't have food? Like, it's so weird. Well, this might be the last episode of the season because we don't have any food, and we don't have any firewood, and people are cold, and we're gonna start having deaths. People are cold, and we're gonna start having deaths. Like, that doesn't even make sense. This woodcutter's nearly finished, but it won't be in time. Can't build anything else because right now we need the logs for wood cutting. We don't need to be building anything else. But we do have a school. Don't have any kids in it, which is sort of strange. Not really entirely sure how that works, so I'm sure we'll find out. This woodcutter doesn't have any materials and needs them. We're gonna put the fuel limit up to 500. just on the hopes that they like start doing their jobs. Alright, and we are going to go ahead and take these trees out. They're on the border. They're not actually in the area. Okay, they're on the border of it. We're going to start having deaths. We only have 38 food. Hey, we had our first person become a student. Oh, we need to have this brought in. 3 logs. We have 18 logs and 3 stored firewood. Yeah, I think we're gonna start having deaths. It's fine, it happens. It happens in every Banished game. You cannot predict when your city will completely just up and die. You cannot predict it. It is not a predictable thing. People are cold, and that creates death, and so does a lack of food, so. These trees have come in really well. Really well. That's cool. Let's not have you plant anymore, let's just have you cut. And let's have you not cut. Let's have you plant. Just inside that area that you're in. Gonna kind of bring it down. I don't want it to be quite so extreme. Like that's a really wide circle and I just kind of want it to be a little bit cleaner. Merto was born. Fren has become a student. Lovely. We have 2 students in the school. That's great. Talling was ready to move out a while ago and never did because no one died to free up a house. Like I could build this house over here, but it would just need more firewood that we do not have. We have 13 logs and I want to build the markets because that's how people get even distribution, but I don't want to use the logs that we need for firewood. Like we need firewood and we need food. Luckily there'll be a harvest soon and that's good. There'll be a harvest soon and that's good. It's early summer, so that means that the harvest will be a thing. We really need another farm so that we can shut down other farms. And honestly, I'd love to build an orchard. Okay, we're gonna build one more crop field over here. 11 by 11. Let's do cabbage. And we are going to turn off the working of it right now. We're just gonna have it be there for when we need it. Because we will eventually need it in order to turn off the other ones. Because having the land lie fallow for a season does definitely affect how much you're able to harvest. And like, it may not seem like it does, but it does. Like, every time I've had farms I could turn off and then ones I could turn back on, it's definitely been better for crops. I've definitely had a better turnout. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead, I think, and put another stockpile right here. A small one though, we don't need a big one. I just want one slightly closer to that stuff, but not so far away that it requires the woodcutter to have to go far away, or a laborer to have to go far away to get the woodcutter the wood they need. So, yeah, we have no stored firewood, but we do have some stored logs, and we're not currently using them outside of the tools, so that should be okay. We've got a lot of iron, we have a lot of stone, it's very good. We had another person become a student, also very good. They don't seem like they're bringing in much fish. I wonder if I should make another fishery somewhere. Go ahead and get one builder on that. Make another fishery would be good. I'm pretty sure we had the limit for the fishers in terms of how many people you can have be a fisher. It's summer and the yield we've got going on isn't wonderful, but it's not bad either. We'll have almost all of this, and in late summer we'll begin the harvest. And then over here we'll have cabbage when we turn off these 2 farms and turn on the other ones. Also, I don't know if you guys actually want to actively engage in my channel, but I am looking for recommendations for a new, what's it called? For a new mouse pad. So if there's one that you think would be a good idea or one you can recommend, please let me know. Let's remove this structure. I was going to remove this structure so they wouldn't put stuff over here, but it doesn't matter if they put stuff over there or not. Another student, that's good. 4 now. Oh, these people need food. Yep, we're going to get some deaths. Probably not by the end of this episode, though. And still, like, I'm like, what? Okay, that one's being harvested. That one can be harvested. Let's wait a little bit on this one. 21 firewood, 3 pieces of food. Like, I don't even understand that. That doesn't even make sense. And let's prioritize this building. We need more food. I can't believe we, like, ran out of food. Like, this episode, people were cold and we ran out of food. Like, that doesn't even make, like, doesn't even make sense. Where, like, is the entire crop going if it's not going in here? Like, why aren't they harvesting this? Like, why are they harvesting it so slowly? Here, harvest that. Who knows? Okay, and we have a good amount of stone and a good amount of iron. These people are hungry. Like, I just don't even understand why we don't have food. How's the gatherer doing? Mushrooms, onions, berries. Like, why do we not have this stuff going out to people who need food? They just get some fish? Yes, they did. And some venison. Okay. Maybe someone else will get food soon? Maybe we'll be lucky and there won't be a death by the end of this episode? Doubtful, but maybe. Alright, 1 more minute left on my clock. Things are getting harvested. We kind of need a barn out here, I feel like. Right? Like one right here would be good if we could fit it here. Which we can't, but if we could. We'll pause it though. We need the firewood. We have some food now. We're clearly not making enough food though. I don't know why we're not making enough food, and I'm sure someone's going to tell me in the comments. But for now, that's Season 2, Episode 9 of Banished. I hope you enjoyed it. We definitely had a good city going here, but now we have a food and a firewood problem. So I definitely will see if there's something I can do about that personally, but I don't know that there is. So, like, right now we're having a food issue, though we're just now having our harvest, and I feel like it's because we don't have enough food sources coming in. We're going to work on this fishery over here, because that's always a constant source of food. And we'll work on some of the farms. Maybe we'll put in some more farms. I don't know. But we can turn this one off now, which is good. And that way we can work the other ones. This one. And then we will turn off this one once it's done and work this one. And the same for this one over here. Like, this is squash. Because this one's squash. And then these are all cabbage. But yeah, I feel like we definitely need to focus on the food problem. The thing about the logs and the wood isn't good, but there's nothing I can really do about that. The food is the thing we need to focus on. So you guys are planting, and you guys are cutting. Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. I don't see anyone cutting anything, but, you know, maybe. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's turn this on and this off. They need to lie fallow. And then there's just the squash trying to come in. Reserve of firewood is low again. Yeah, no, I know. It's really low. Not a whole lot I can do about that. Like, I don't understand why it's low, so. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. We've been clearing out stuff. We have a forester planting and we have a forester cutting. Like, there should be cutting going on. I don't know why there isn't. You know, we have 2 foresters on the cutting part. and we have one forester on the planting part, so I just don't understand what the problem is. But oh well. Anyway, so once this is done, I think part of the problem is, you know what, I don't even know. Once this is done, we turn the other one on and we turn this one off. Where is he going with that? To the forester, maybe? Oh, maybe he's going to pick up venison or something else? Are you picking up these logs too? Wow. Okay, so let's turn that one off. And we turn this one on. Just so they lie fallow for a season. Okay, thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. We are having a food problem. Like, we don't have enough of it, and I don't know what to do about it. If you have any suggestions in the comments below, and I know someone said I was over taking resources out, but right now we have 6 laborers, so the amount of resources I've taken out and when I've closed down all other resource taking out shouldn't be a thing. Look, hey, end of the episode, we had someone die of starvation. The student died of starvation. Yeah, so I'm not sure what the problem is. I really would appreciate it if you guys had any tips about how to resolve the food issues. Let me know, and be kind in the comments, please. Be nice. We did have a death. Alright, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at in yours, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!